Hello students. In our last lecture, we have started the study of objectives of business. Okay. In that, you have studied the economic objectives of business. Okay. Now, today you are going to study about the social objectives of business. Okay. As we have studied, that is, business is run, business is formed with some purpose, with some objective behind it. So, business is having two types of the objectives, that is economic objectives and social objectives. So, today we are going to learn about the social objectives of business. We know that is business is a part of a society. Okay, as business operates within the society, so the existence of that business is depends on whom? On the society. As for the purpose of production and the distribution, that is the input and output of the business is depend on the society. So for that reason, the business is also have to give something in return to the society and the members of the society. So in that regard, business is having some social objectives also with its economic object of earning the money, that is the profit. Okay, so it is the responsibility of the business that it should have fulfill the social objectives too with its economic objects, economic goal and the economic aim. Okay, first social objective of the business, that is supplying quality products. Supply of quality products to the consumer in the market. Okay, in economic object we have learned that is there is one economic object of the business, that is searching of a new customer. In that we have learned that is who is consumer and what is the role of consumer in the business. Okay, that is in absence of consumer, that is the person who purchase the goods or the services from the business. So in the absence of consumer, there is no any meaning to the respective business operations, that is to the production, to the product, and so that business is not in position and not able to earn their object of earning the profit. So for creation of this customer base for the business unit and the firm and to the products of the respective business unit, there is need of the consumer. Okay, so how that consumer will be attracted to your company's product? Through the supply of the quality products to them. That is, as consumer are going to pay some money to you, respective amount of money of the respective goods and the services. So in that return, they are expecting something. They are expecting the satisfaction from the respective products. So definitely it is the object of it is the responsibility of the businessman, that is they have to make the supply of the quality products to the consumer. So it should be the objective of the business, that is supplying the quality products in the market to the consumer, which are giving them the maximum satisfaction. Okay, so how this maximum satisfaction can be given? How? That is through the quality products. How they can give the maximum satisfaction to the consumer? Through the quality products. Okay, so see what is mean by this quality. Quality means combination of purity, safety, durability and utility with reasonable price. Okay, that is at the time of making available the products of a quality nature, of a qualitative products, then in that product these things should be included. These things have to be taken into consideration by the respective businessman. That is, the product should be pure in nature, it should have the safety, durability and the utility. Okay, that is purity means the product should be original one. It is a pure in nature. No any duplicate product should be offered to the consumer. Okay. Then safety, that is the product should be good for the health of the consumer. That is, after the usage, after the consumption of the respective product, there should not be any type of the physical harm to the respective consumer. Okay, that is, there should not be any harm to the consumer. Okay, that is, it should be good for the respective consumer from the point of view of its health. Then durability, that is, it should have the capacity to give the long lasting benefit to the respective consumer. Okay. Then utility, that is the capacity to give the maximum satisfaction. Okay, the respective product have the capacity to give the satisfaction to the consumer need, demand and the requirement. Okay, that is as why the consumer is purchasing the goods or the services, because there is some need and the requirement of the consumer. So the respective product have that capacity to give the satisfaction to the consumer need and the requirement after its usage, after its consumption. Okay, but with all that, they also have to take into consideration qualitative product should be sold at a reasonable price. Okay, it doesn't mean that you are making available the qualitative products to the consumer in the market, you are going to charge the highest prices from the consumer, you are going to charge the more prices from the consumer. No, definitely not. It is not a proper way of selling. It is not the good way of making the sale of the goods and the services. So they have to make available, they have to make the supply of these products in the market to the consumer at a reasonable price, because consumer is also going to pay something to you, so they are expecting some satisfaction from you. So definitely you have to make available at a reasonable price the goods to them. Okay, so what will be the benefit of this objective? That is, if the seller are making the qualitative product supply to the consumer, how it is going to be beneficial to the respective businessman, business unit, business firm. See, if they are making the supply of the quality products to them, definitely it results in creation of the number of satisfied consumer to the respective business firm, that is to the respective product. Okay, and we know that when there are the large number of consumer with the company, with the respective business firm, definitely they are in a position, they are able to earn the maximum profit for the respective business unit, business organization. Okay, so for increasing the number of consumer, that is increasing the number of satisfied consumer, this objective is very important one. Okay, then also, as you are increasing the number of satisfied consumer, ultimately it is going to helpful to the respective business unit, that is to build up their goodwill in the market. Their good public image will be created in the minds of the respective consumer, which is also beneficial for the respective business unit, business organization, because when there will be the good public image, that is the goodwill for the respective company, respective organization, so their profitability will be increased, their market share will be increased, and definitely it is the sign of existence and the survival in the market for a longer period of a time. Okay, so this should be the objective, that is making the supply of the quality products for the purpose of increasing the number of satisfied consumer, for the purpose of long lasting survival in the market. Okay, you can take the example of some electronic appliances. Okay, whenever any electronic appliance any individual want to purchase, definitely your preference is to purchase the branded electronic appliance, branded companies electronic appliances. Okay, which will give the all the things in the respective electronic appliance. Okay, the second social objective is avoiding unfair trade practices. So, as per this objective, it is the responsibility of the business, that is, they should not undertake any type of the wrong business practice, any type of the wrong business activities while running the business. Okay, that is the practices like misleading advertisement, okay, then black marketing, okay, then the wrong measurement, then the unethical practices. Such type of the business practices, business activities have to be avoided by the respective businessman, business organization and the business unit. Okay, that is definitely by undertaking such type of the practices, they can earn the short term profit. What I am saying, they can earn the profit, but that profit amount is for the short period of a time, because such type of the practices is not going to be accepted from the society, from the customer in the market. So definitely they have to remove, they have to take the exit from the market after some period of a time, because such practices are not accepted, they are negligible from the society, as they are going to provide harm to the society. It is the cheating from the business side to the consumer, to the society. So definitely they are not going to make their survival and the existence in the market for a longer period of a time. Okay, such type of the wrong practices are undertaken by the businessman, by the respective business unit, business organization, for the purpose of attracting the attention of the consumer, for the purpose of earning the profit, which is for the short term. Okay, so for this reason they are going to undertake such type of the wrong practices, wrong business activities, but that is not going to be beneficial for them for making the survival in the market for a longer period of a time. Okay, so for making the survival in the market, the businessmen have to avoid the unfair trade practices, that is wrong business activities and wrong business practices while supplying the goods and the services in the market. Okay, as I said, that is the practices like misleading advertisement. Okay, first is that is wrong business activities. That is misleading advertisement, then black marketing, then wrong measurement, okay. Such type of the practices have to be avoided by the businessman while doing the business, while running the business. Okay, misleading advertisement means what? That is, we know that advertisement is the effective media which is going to attract the attention of the consumer very quickly, as it is the media which is going to be used to grab, that is to attract the attention of the consumer. So definitely some businessmen are making its misuse, that is they make the representation of the product in a they are making the impression, they are making the false impression of their products through such type of the advertisement. Okay, that is they are giving the wrong information regarding the products while giving its information to the people, to the customer. Why? That is for the purpose of attracting their attention, for increasing their customer base, which is not good way. Then black marketing, that is the illegal sale or the illegal sale or the transaction or the activities which are banned by the government and which are not accepted by the society are undertaken by the business unit, by the business organization. It is also the unfair trade practice, that is there are some products and there are some services which are banned by the government, that is of selling of the respective goods and the commodities should not be done by the businessman, by the seller, by the manufacturer and the producer. But though they are restricted, they are banned, some person are making it sale to the customer for earning the profit, for earning the benefit, that is for their own benefit they are making the sale. That is drugs and the cigarette and the tobacco, these things are banned, they are not going to be, it is government is imposing the ban, that is there should not be sale of this such products, but still they are going there, some people are making the selling of the respective commodities. Then wrong measurement practices are going to be undertaken while selling the goods and the commodities in the market. So as I said, they can definitely give the profit to the respective business unit, business organization, but it is for the short period of a time. That is, quick profit is there, but which is not giving the long lasting existence to the respective business unit, business organization. So for attracting the attention of the consumer and increasing the profit, businessmen have to avoid such type of the practices. They have to undertake the legal practices and the fair practices, fair business activities for production and selling the goods and the services in the market, which are beneficial for them and beneficial for the society also. Okay. The next social objective of business is employment generation. See, business is a socio-economic activity. That is, with the economic goal and the objective, it has some social obligation, social responsibility towards the society, towards the members of the society. Okay, so as a responsibility of the society and as an obligation towards the society, businessmen have to help the society and the member of the society. How this is possible? How this is done by the businessman? See, there are some issues and problems into our society, in our country. Okay, so as business is having that capacity, business is in that position, it can help to solve some issues and some problems. So one of the major problem in our country is the unemployment. Okay, so as for running the business activity, there is need of some manpower to the business. Okay, that is for production, for distribution, and for many type of the activities which are involved in a business. For that, there is need of the manpower to the business. So for this manpower, they have to generate the employment opportunities to the people in the society. Okay, through this they can solve the problem of unemployment to some extent, to some percentage. Okay, as there are the skilled and the unskilled person in our society, in our country, so to them the businessmen have to give the opportunity, give the chance to work in their business unit and the business organization. Okay, as I said, for running the business, there are requirement of the manpower. So for that, there is a need of some skilled labor and some unskilled labor also. So the businessmen have to provide the jobs and the employment to such skilled person and to the unskilled person too. Through that, they can solve the problem of unemployment. They can help the people from the society, because for livelihood purpose, there is a need of earning the money for every person, for every people from the society. So through such opportunity, they are in a position to earn the money for their livelihood purpose. Okay, with the skilled and the unskilled person, they also have to consider about the poor and the handicapped people from the society. That is, that type of the job also, work is also have to be created by them, which is going to provide help to them, that is to earn money for their livelihood purpose. So with that, they are not only going to fulfill the obligation towards the society, responsibility towards the society, but definitely it is going to help to the business also. How? That is, business can build up their good public image. It is going to help to create the goodwill for the respective business unit, business organization. Okay, as they are doing for the society, as they are giving something to the society betterment for their welfare purpose, definitely it will be beneficial for the business also. That is, their goodwill, their good image will be created in the market, which is ultimately the sign and the certificate, that is their survival in the market. Okay, then the next feature, next objective is the welfare of the employees. The next objective is welfare of employees. Welfare of employees. See, right now we have studied the point that the employment generation, that is we have studied for running the business activity, there is a need of manpower for the business. So these manpower are the asset of the organization. Okay, that is employees. Okay, employees are asset for business. They are the asset for the business because on them, on their contribution, many business activities are depend. They are going to contribute to achieve the objectives of the business, to achieve the aim and the object of earning the profit. As they are going to contribute in that earning the profit, so they are treated as the asset of the organization, of the respective business unit. So it is the responsibility of the business, that is they also have to taken into consideration the interest of these employees, as they are giving their efforts, they are giving their contribution in achieving the target and achieving the objective of the business. So definitely business also have to do something for them, that is they have to taken into consideration the interest of the employees, that is their welfare, their development is also very important one. Because if employees are the satisfied, employees are happy with the organization, definitely they will give their 100% result to the respective business unit and the business organization. They are ready to work willingly with the respective business. They can work they can work harder for the respective business unit, business organization, if they are going to be considered by the organization, their efforts are considered by the organization. So their welfare, their interests have to be taken into consideration by the respective business unit, business organization. So how this is possible? How the business unit can do this? How they can make the welfare of their employees? That is, the business unit, business organization have to give the fair return to the employees. That is, the salaries and the wages should be given on a timely basis to the employees. They should be fair, that is, as per the work, they have to be given the return in the form of the salary to the employees, and that should be on a timely basis, and fair salary should be given to them. Okay, with that, with the salary, other benefits, other allowances also have to be given to the employees. As they are the asset, they are giving their efforts, they are giving their contribution. So definitely with that, some other benefits, allowances also have to be offered to the employees. So because they will be happy, they will be satisfied, they will work in a tune with the organization, they will give their good cooperation to the organization, which is very important for the business growth and the success. Okay, that is the medical allowances and some other canteen facilities, some type of the allowances have to be given. Also business can give them the bonus, incentives also have to be offered to the employees as per the nature of the work and the nature of job. Okay, with this, with good working condition, there should not be any discrimination among the employees. Okay, that is, there should not be any type of the difference among the employees. That is, all the employees are doing the work for the organization, so same treatment should be given to each and every employee in the organization. There should not be any discrimination, because if it is done so, definitely your employees will get hurt, which is not good for the organization. There will be the unrest among the employees, there will be the conflict in the employees. So it is not good for the organization. They are not ready to work for your organization. Okay, there will be the unrest, there will be the conflict, there will be the no cooperation from the employee side. So that should be avoided. Okay, so welfare of the employees should be the objective of the business organization. Objective is help to solve social problems. See, due to the rapid industrialization, there is an increase in the social issues, social problems in our country, in our society, which is faced by the members of the society. Okay, that is, there are various social issues and social problems are increasing day by day, which are very serious and complex in nature. Complexity is there in the some social issues and social problems. Okay, that is like there is the air and water pollution, then there are the traffic jams, growth in slum areas. Okay, that is, these problems are created because of the rapid industrialization, that is due to the increase in the industry area. Some issues, some problems are created in our country, in the society. Okay, so such problems are created. So as the business is the reason behind these problems, it is the responsibility, that is they have to take the initiative to resolve these problems. Okay, they have to take the initiative, they have to play the major role in solving such type of the social issues and the problems. That is, they have to employ the efficient employees, then they have to make the full, as business industry are itself is the reason behind all these social issues and the problems. They have to take the initiative, they have to play the major role in the solving such issues and the problems. That is, they should be aware about such problems which are created by them, and they have to try to solve them. Okay, then the next objective is, that is the contribution to welfare of the society. Next is contribution to welfare of society. Okay, as we know that society is going to provide the support to the business. Society is going to make available the input and the output factors to the business, that is for its existence, for its survival, the growth and the success. It depends on the society. That is, some factors which are required for the business are coming from the society. So definitely it is the responsibility of the business, that is they have to do something in return for the society. Okay, so it should be the goal of the business, that is they have to work for the betterment of the society, for the welfare of the society. Okay, as they are making the use of the society factors, so it is their goal and the aim, objective, they have to work for the society, they have to provide some services to the society. Okay, that is, as business, as the industry is in a position, they are having that much fund with them, so definitely it should be the aim and the objective of the business, that is betterment of the society, welfare of the society, with their own benefit, with their own prosperity and with their own growth. They have to think about the society and the members of the society. Okay, so in which way and in which form they can provide the help for the society, how they can make the welfare of the society, that is they have to give the donations, charity to the needy persons. Okay, in a slum area, in a backward region and in a backward area, they have to provide the healthcare facility, then the education facilities in the form of the scholarship to their children. They can provide the help for their welfare purpose. Okay, so they have to provide such type of the facilities to the people of the backward area and of the needy area. Definitely through this they can make the betterment, they can give the better life to them. Okay, they can make the welfare of the society and the people from the society. So with their aim of earning the profit, they also have to consider about some social concern also. There should be the social concern also, and with this social concern they have the objective, that is work for the society. Okay, and it should be volunteer. Okay, they have to do something for the society and it should be the objective of the business. Okay, and through donation, charity, healthcare facility and the education facilities in the form of the scholarship, they can make the welfare and the betterment of the society, that is the people of the society. Okay, so here we have studied the economic objectives of the business. Okay, that is with the so economic and the social objectives of the business, that is with earning the profit, there should be the some social objectives also, which is very important for the survival of the business in the market for a longer period of time. Okay.